Gynecologists and IVF specialists. Lots of infertile couples will usually go to a gynecologist when they find they have problems getting pregnant. And this is because most gynecologists will also label themselves as being infertility specialists, even though they don't have any special training, which means they can do the basic tests, which they should do, and they will do some interpretation of these tests as well. The problem is that not all gynecologists have a special interest in treating infertile couples, which is not very great for the infertile couples because often all the gynecologist does is do a laparoscopy and then keep on repeating IUI after IUI simply because the gynecologist doesn't have anything better to offer and patients get frustrated. And it can be no fun having to sit in a gynecologist clinic being surrounded by lots of other pregnant women with pregnancy bumps when you're trying to have a baby and you know how much it hurts. And that's why it's a good idea for you to seek out an infertility specialist. Now, not everyone who calls themselves an infertility specialist is actually one. Ideally, look for someone who runs an IVF clinic on a full-time basis and does only that because that's their bread and butter, that's their sole expertise. Because they have so much depth and focus, they're extremely good at what they do. Now, of course, the danger of this is that every time you go to that IVF specialist, he may advise only IVF, and that's not right either, which is why patients need to be very well informed. So you're balancing the two. You don't want to go to a gynecologist who's clueless or not up to date with all the modern techniques or can't offer these because he doesn't have a special interest in infertility. And on the other hand, you don't want to go to an IVF specialist because he will only do IVF because if you have a hammer in your hand, all you see are nails. You've got to find the right balance, and ideally you want an IVF specialist who looks at the bigger picture, who will be able to guide you, help you, will not just do IVF because you happen to be in his clinic, who will tell you what's right for you. And the best way of making sure that you're in the right doctor's clinic is by doing your homework for yourself. That's what I call information therapy. Remember, infertility is an important problem. Outcomes are uncertain. You can't leave everything up to God. Can't leave everything up to a doctor either, so make sure you do your homework. And the good news is you can do it for free. We have a website called www.drmalpani.com. I'm an IVF specialist. We have a lot of educational content for you. And if you're confused, please ask me for a free second opinion and I'll be happy to help you to have a baby. See you there.